Hello and welcome back to my channel. Thanks for being here with me. The subject for this reading is gonna be the gap between you and peace, as well as what can you do to find peace, or what can you do to bridge that gap between you and peace. I thought peace to be quite an interesting and curious concept because I believe every one of us really desire that state of being, and life has that capacity to really provide us with all the challenges and events that show what peace is not. And I thought it would be interesting for us to dive into that question because we can all find ways, and we can all find a way to cultivate that state of being. So I'm welcoming you into that reading and set the intention for it to be beneficial for you. I'm presenting here with you right now 3 piles. First one being orange calcite, second one is clear quartz, and the third one is going to be serpentine. Take your time to choose whichever pile resonates with you the most, whichever you feel drawn to the most, and let's begin with the first one. Welcome to the reading first pile, the ones of you who've chosen the orange calcite. Right away, what came up here that prevents your peace was the fact that with the 5 of Wands, you could be dealing with a life that is filled with quite a lot of, let's say, action and lots of activities that seemingly either activities or people that try to somehow sway you or convince you to give your time and energy. By the way, with your first pile, these 3 cards gave me quite a feeling of either exhaustion or overwhelmed by choices with the 5 of Wands here and with the creativity card. It feels as though, in your case, what prevents peace from finding you is the fact that the circumstances that you're being placed in are making you feel chaotic, and with this specific creativity card, it feels as though everything is trying to nag and draw your attention away. Away either from yourself, away from what you truly desire or what you think is right for you. With the 5 of Wands, I can also say these could represent, this card can represent people in your life, people that are trying to impose or try to either impose or they interfere with their actions, intentions, and activities into your life. This could be literal opinions of people. This could be like the people that wish you the best, but they don't realize that they can, as I said, interfere into the decision making of your life. With the strength card here, I see, you can probably see here 2 characters, and I believe the first one is being represented by you. This monster here depicted, it feels as though this could represent either people in your life that you're trying to pacify, and it really, something that came here strongly was the fact that for the first pile, there is either a group of people or some individuals that are trying to steer you away from what you like and want to like chase. And like it feels as though they're trying to convince you from pursuing your goals, um, and it feels as though it's gonna be from for your own benefit. I feel as though you could be accepting or listening to society's demands and shoulds and do's and don'ts. Basically, this monster could be either parents, people that are higher in a place than you, like bosses, figures that are, let's say, on a higher hierarchy than you. And it feels like your life is about defending your interests, your desires from them, and trying to find a way to like not enter a conflict. Also, with the creativity card, I feel your life feels like quite a lot of possibilities and opportunities that could be shown to you, and it feels really scattered here. It feels as though there is a fear or a panic that you try to find the perfect outcome or the perfect decision, and that perfectionism is basically on a deep level preventing you from feeling peace. With this card here, which is named the white card, I can say that either you are recently becoming aware of that problem of peace, or either that you were having a blind spot relative to that question, or it's the first time, or you have recently begun to ask yourself that question relative to peace. With the mice here, as you can see, there is a child that is dancing. I feel as though the first pile, you are this child that is constantly dancing to other people's expectations and basically opinions that they are trying to impose upon you. With the letter card, I can say that it could be beneficial for you to write down the things that you truly desire to achieve, separate from people's opinions, society, or other groups of people that try to enter your life and dictate what is right from what is wrong. A strong suggestion here with this card is that you should be listening to your inner voice, and as a result, if you'll start taking decisions in accordance with that voice, you're gonna find a degree of peace, a newfound peace that will cut off all the opinions and all the other voices that were really messing up with yours, like your most important inner intuition and voice. Also, with the letter card, that could be a sign that it would be beneficial for you to write down as in to make a practice out of writing down what is confusing you, or for some of you, journaling could be an option here, as well as this card can represent you making a move and metaphorically writing a letter to each of the groups of people or the people that are trying to dictate the rules of your life, and make peace with them and express the fact that you no longer feel the need to listen and comply to them. With the Sun card here, along with the Three of Pentacles, I can say that you definitely have high and great chances to achieve that inner peace. For you, bridging that gap is not gonna be long quest. It's not gonna be something difficult that you're gonna struggle with for a long time. as well as with the Sun card, you're gonna find fulfillment sooner or later relative to that question. Those opinions here are gonna go back in the background, and basically what the cards are saying here is that you don't have to worry, this is gonna pass, and you're gonna find yourself, your guide, which is you. With the Ace of Wands, I see here that it's either necessary or that you're gonna soon find a way to make decisions and take steps in your life that are completely based on your own judgment. With the advice card being the Ace of Swords, I can say that it's useless to argue and it's useless to bargain and try to convince other people. This card here came up like a warning, expressing the fact that you will not change people's minds, but you can definitely not waste time and energy on trying to defend your cause. And for your pile, it feels as though the people that are trying to impose standards upon you are quite blind and they're quite ignorant in that pursuit, but your purpose, your peace is much more important than convincing them that they are doing something that is completely unnecessary. Thanks for being here with me. That was your reading. If you liked and if it resonated, then please leave a like and comment below if you feel like it. Thanks for watching, and I'm gonna be moving to the next pile. Hello, second pile. Your reading was quite puzzling me because when the Mother card here came in reverse, I felt like this message is gonna be a heavy one. For this second pile, what's preventing peace? This is gonna resonate with, I guess, some of you, but with the Mother card in reverse, it's others speaking about a mother wound. Take it whatever resonates, but it feels as though this second pile has encountered an event that was so traumatic that they couldn't move on from it. I see that with this card here. It's in reverse and it's pointing towards this one. It feels somehow even dangerous, or I'm very careful with my words when I try to tackle this one, because this card feels very fragile to me. And in no case I wanna trigger you, but I sense here a very strong energy of someone who has been stuck on a very traumatic event. It could be related to motherhood, or it could be even related to femininity. I'm not gonna say for everyone this is gonna resonate, but it really came here something related to like abuse. Some of you are dealing with abuse, or some of you have been dealing with abuse, and this has left you some sort of scars in yourselves. And I'm very careful with picking my words here, because this seems like a very deep situation here. With the Sun here, I can say you've lost hope that this situation is gonna come to a resolution, especially with this card in the middle. I see like you are returning that situation and relieving it somehow. I wanna say, what can you do to bridge that gap between you and peace? And if you came across this video, then chances are this is possible for you, and there is hope. With the Six of Cups, with the Fishes card, with the images here depicted, I am strongly called to say that you are either being called to access type of help from a friend, because Six of Cups is a card of friends. Specifically here with the Hierophant in reverse, it feels as though you're not gonna find luck, let's say, in traditional or, let's say, well-known practices. This specific situation is not gonna be easily solved with traditional ways of approaching that specific trauma. It feels like this problem is suspending you. And with the snakes here, it feels as though you're constantly trying to defend yourself, or probably hold yourself and keep yourself together. With the Ship card, I can say you could be desperately trying to find yourself out of this trauma or distress linked to that situation. But there is definitely light at the end of the tunnel for you, because with the Fishes card and the Six of Cups, there is a space for improvement. I sense a lot of despair here in this pile, a sense of things are not gonna change for the better. But with the Sun card, let's say you're not expecting a shift, but it's gonna happen. If somehow your reading is not related to that mother message that I was trying to convey here, then it is a reoccurring pattern, or it is a reoccurring traumatic or distressing event that keeps coming in your life and creating a sort of either PTSD, or you are constantly reliving something. You're constantly reliving a scenario that could be even repeating in relationships. For some of you, it's gonna be related to relationships, this trauma, or this is somehow linked to a person that you loved dearly, you loved sincerely, and they either turned their back on you, or they've caused you quite a lot of pain with the lover's card. With the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, I was drawing the card for the advice. For your specific pile, I'm gonna say you shouldn't be taking proactive steps here. There is a lot of acceptance here that you should getting yourselves hang on, or there is nothing you really can do about this situation. You're just invited to feel your way through it and find acceptance in it. What I'm trying to say is there is nothing specific like a step or an action or a technique you can engage in so that it can shift. For your specific pile, it's if it really comes to the subject of techniques or something that you can do, is basically sit with it and express. I feel that with that pile. I feel as though you could be benefiting from a lot of expressing yourself either to your friends or it could even be like a sort of self-exploration, in a sense that you write letters, yeah, like the first pile, as I said, expressing that pain, making a way of making an outlet for that pain, and feeling your way through it is gonna be what's gonna bring you to a level of peace that you desire. With your pile, I feel like this situation is still gonna stick to you for a while, but do not go into pessimism about this, because with the Sun card here, you're gonna be happy and find resolution, find peace, but it's gonna take you a while, and you will not expect it. You will not expect the shift, or you'll not expect the healing when it's gonna come. For you specifically, the message that's coming up, you are required to come to terms with that situation, whatever it is that I'm describing here. And the more you can accept it, the more you can find acceptance in this, the more you will, the better you'll be at bridging that gap between you and peace. There's definitely a shift awaiting for you. You're not gonna be stuck in that situation all your life, but if you're gonna feel impatient about this, then I guess you're just gonna be distancing yourself from peace more than ever. The positive message for you with the Ten of Swords is that whatever happened with you, the worst that has happened has already happened. There is a sun here, and also there is a sun here. You're gonna experience things that are yet to make you happier, and this is a period of time in which you're gonna feel the worst, or this situation has made you feel the worst, and in the future it's gonna be a gradual yet small and steady improvement in that journey towards peace, basically. Also, open up about this situation more. As I said, expression here came as a way of encouraging you to open up, especially to close friends. This is gonna help. The more you're gonna expose yourself and express what's inside of you, the more you're gonna feel at peace, basically, with this reading. Thanks for watching. I hope it resonated, and I hope it has brought a significant, or at least some degree of information, and it was of use for you. Don't forget to leave a like if you found it useful and valuable. And I'm gonna be moving to the next pile. Hello, third pile. The ones of you who've chosen the Serpentine stone, your reading quite amazes me, because I don't know what you did here, because with the Ace of Wands and optimism, I can say that you're surely on your way to finding peace, because this reading encompasses that question. I sense these cards to be a very powerful sign here, because I don't know, some people that are gonna watch, the Ace of Wands here specifically came as a bright hint that something resembling an offer or a course of events that are gonna soon to emerge into your life is gonna cause you a lot of either optimism or joy, a lot of enthusiasm here. That was aside from the message of the reading, but I sense here the third pile is someone who is quite good at being in touch with themselves. Sometimes they are so in touch with themselves that other people are finding themselves displeased with your chasing of your dreams. I have a strong feeling here with this third pile that the ones who are watching are on the right way or on the right path here. Like this person who is watching, it feels like they're either adventurous, if not in their physical life, it feels like this person has a lot of drive and energy inside of them waiting for it to be actualized. For your specific pile, I can say there is nothing like specifically here that is preventing you from peace, because you being on the right track with those cards, it feels like there is no question here that really needs to nudge you in the direction of peace, because it feels like eventually you're gonna get there. And if for you, if that's not peace, then it's a sort of contentment or satisfaction or joy traversing your life's challenges here. And I'm not saying this is a light journey for you, because with the Five of Swords here, we got here a man running away. If your question was finding peace, then I guess you chasing peace is quite the adventure and quite the joy of taking the ride. If you're not in a peaceful state of being or a mind or whatever, then basically you're enjoying it. You're enjoying the ride, and it doesn't bother you to think of an end goal here, because you're enjoying what's coming up, especially with the Five of Swords. No matter how difficult or how grim things can get, you always get that sense of optimism. And Ace of Wands, like, things are yet to turn in my favor here. Congratulations, third pile. That's quite a joyful message to read here. This third pile specifically is more of a confirmation that the ride you're taking, or the road you're undertaking, is quite the fortunate and the best one for you. With the dog in reverse, lilies, and moon in reverse, I feel as though even if that message is a positive one, you went through life and saw quite a lot. With the lilies here in reverse, I can say that your life is definitely not a peaceful one, in the sense that nothing happens. Like, you've had it, those rough moments. Life was not quite easy on you, but you transform that, and you have that capacity to transform it into something really joyful, and you like to play with the challenges that are offered to you. I could see here that no matter the area of your life, either it be relationship, friends, how people treat you, you have that capacity to transform that and not take it really seriously, or to, at the end of the day, know your value or know the direction you're going in, for you to not be touched or bothered. Like, I see a person here who is so stubborn and so passionate about living and about not following all the rules, all the things that right and wrong and black and white. I feel like this person is quite quite a stubborn one not to follow those. As I said, this reading here is like a positive reminder that whatever it is that you're doing it right. And if the third pile, if you are the types of people I described here and you're pursuing your dreams and you believe in yourself and you're not being touched by the exterior, then you're definitely on the right track here. I'd say if you are worrying here with this Two of Wands, or if you're projecting yourself into the future, or at times you're disconnected or feeling like, if you have those down moments, then don't worry about these, because I feel as though for your third pile things are gonna reform and they're gonna transform. Like with the optimism card, I see nothing here that can stand in your way. With the advice card in the Queen of Cups, I can say definitely follow your emotions. Follow your emotions like a North Star. And with the Two of Wands, Two of Swords in reverse, don't close yourself up from the world. That's quite the message here. Like, don't close yourself off. Even if for some of you, you are a loner in your adventure, like, I feel as though this pile is not seeking peace, but is basically enjoying their life, especially if it throws stuff at you and you can basically play with it and override whatever challenges that come to mind. I'm surprised here that the Fool card didn't come forth, because you got that joyful, innocent, not innocent, it's not the word, spontaneous. Like, I see here a spontaneous person, and you can like bend and turn events in your favor and not get stuck on them. I sense here a strong sense of direction with this third pile, and no matter what happens, you're very cooperative here with this card. Cooperative with the options that can turn your events in your favor. This third pile is more of a confirmation. It's more of a, you don't need peace, because you can take the most from your adventures in life. For you here, it feels like there is no such thing as a missed opportunity. You have that capacity or flexibility to turn things, events, and circumstances, and even probably people or relationships, for your own benefit. And if I were you, I'd probably not worry about this subject of peace, because yeah, you're the person that lives the moment, and that is something that is fueling that sense of optimism, joy, and sense of whatever is happening is gonna be in my favor sooner or later. Congratulations. I mean, it feels as though I lack at times that sort of attitude, and I should be easier, like what I've described here in your pile. For you especially here, if your emotional side is gonna be in place, let's say, if your emotions are gonna be sorted out, then you're gonna basically achieve, your pile is not about peace, your pile is about the joy of living. It's about probably gratitude, it's about being exploring fun things, and exploring the beauty and gratitude, or being grateful for being alive, something like this. Definitely be connected to your emotions, don't be stuck into your head, don't overthink if you ever find yourself in that pattern, because for you emotions are gonna be like your North Star, and if you're gonna be guided by them, by the right ones, then basically there is nothing for you to fear about. Your life is quite the thing here with Ace of Wands. very positive messages, very light energy, very uplifting here, this pile. For some of you, Ace of Wands, I'm not saying everyone, but a fraction of you, Ace of Wands is either a confirmation that something is about to unfold here, something is about to happen, or there is some news coming in your way. But that's a side note from the general message. But I felt here with Ace of Wands, like there is something big coming. But yeah, interesting energies. You're quite the contrast here with the other pile, but thanks for watching. That was quite a ride here. That was my pleasure here to read for you. Leave a like if it resonated, and comment below how it resonated, and if you enjoyed, then make sure to subscribe. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next videos.